The next example is d minus 1 bracket square into d square plus 1 into y equal to e raised to x plus sin square x by 2. So from LHS we find CF, and from RHS we find particular integral. So LHS, take LHS equal to 0, that is equation in d equal to 0. So we get d minus 1 bracket square into d square plus 1 bracket square equal to 0. So d minus 1 bracket square equal to 0, will get d equal to 1 1, that is d minus 1. After simplification of d minus 1 bracket square equal to 0, we get d minus 1 into d minus 1 equal to 0. So we get the root, repeated roots 1 1. And after simplification, d square plus 1 equal to 0. So the steps are d square plus 1 equal to 0, then d square equal to minus 1, d equal to plus minus I. That is after taking square root on both sides, d equal to plus minus square root of minus 1. Plus minus as it is, and square root of minus 1 value is I. So we get the roots as, total roots as d equal to 1 1, repeated roots 2 times, and d equal to plus minus I. So for 1 1 CF is, if the root is repeated, the rule of CF is changed. That is, we have to apply the second root of CF for repeated roots. If the root is this root is in the number form and it is repeated 2 times, so CF will be CF equal to C1 plus C2x into e raised to that root into x. So C1 plus C2x into e raised to 1x, that is e raised to x. And for plus minus I, as we have seen in previous example, if the root is complex root, then compare it with alpha plus minus I beta. So here by comparison alpha is absent, so take alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to coefficient of I. Here coefficient of I is 1. So put alpha and beta value in the CF formula or CF rule. So for 1 1 we have this CF answer, and for plus minus I the CF is e raised to alpha x, that is e raised to 0x, and the value of e raised to 0x is 1. So you need not write e raised to 0x in exam. So write directly as 1 1, for 1 1 root c1 plus c2x into e raised to x plus, and for plus minus I root CF is, we have taken here c1 c2, then take the next constants as c3 c4 etc. So c3 cos beta x, that is c3 cos 1x plus c4 sin 1x into e raised to alpha x, that is e raised to 0x, and this value is 1. This is your CF. Then Pi equal to 1 upon equation in D. So this is your equation in D into RHS is e raised to x plus sin square x by 2. So separate out this two terms as 1 upon equation in D into e raised to x plus 1 upon equation in D into sin square term. So in exam we also ask some mixed examples or mixed type examples. This example is one of them. So here when we separate out e raised to x and sin square, so this is our sub example, first sub example, and this is our second sub example. As we compare with the rules of types, this is the first type and this is your second type. Why this is type 1 and why this is type 2? This is your RHS. Suppose this is your RHS, and if RHS is exponential function, you have to apply type 1 rule, and if RHS is trigonometric function, you have to apply type 2. So solve this only example by type 1. That is, type 1 is we have to put d equal to 1. So if we put d equal to 1, first we solve the type 1 rule, or we first we apply type 1 rule here. So type 1 rule is put d equal to a. A means coefficient of x. Coefficient of x here is 1. So put d equal to 1. If we put d equal to 1 here, 1 minus 1 gets 0, and the denominator will become 0. So what is the next rule for that? If we get the denominator 0, we have to apply the derivative method. So take the derivative of this. So as there is a product of two terms, So apply the product rule, or you can expand this square and multiply both the brackets, and then you can take that derivative of the single equation, or you can apply product rule here also. So here we are applying product rule. So two terms are in product form. So product rule is, the product rule for derivative is, first term as it is take the derivative of second, plus second term as it is take the derivative of first. So first term as it is d minus 1 bracket square into derivative of second is d square, derivative of d square is 2d, plus 1 derivative of plus 1 is 0. So first term as it is derivative of second is 2d, plus second term as it is d square plus 1 as it is into derivative of first. What is the derivative of first? D minus 1 square. You have to apply bracket square formula. So bracket square formula is, derivative of bracket square is 2 into bracket into derivative of bracket. So 2 into d minus 1 into derivative of d minus 1. Derivative of d minus 1 is 1. So we applied here product rule of derivative. First term into derivative of second plus second term into derivative of first. So when we put d equal to 1 here, we get denominator equal to 0. So we have taken product rule and then simplify. Again put d equal to 1. Again we get that the denominator is 0. So continue this derivative method till we get the final answer in denominator. So first time we put d equal to 1, we don't get the answer, we get denominator equal to 0, take the derivative. Again put d equal to 1 here, we get the denominator equal to 0, then take the derivative. When we take the derivative of denominator, we have to multiply simultaneously by x to numerator. So this is our first derivative, then multiply by x here. This is our second derivative, as by putting d equal to 1 second time, again we get denominator equal to 0. So again second time you have to take the derivative of this. So take the derivative of this, and then this is our second derivative, so multiply by x square in numerator. So x square e raised to x as it is, and derivative of denominator is, here there is a product of two terms. So apply product rule of derivative here. Again apply product rule here also. So d minus 1 bracket square as it is, derivative of 2d is 2, plus 2d second term as it is, derivative of first. D minus 1 bracket square derivative is, as we have seen here, d minus 1 bracket square is, bracket square derivative is 2 into d minus 1. The derivative of this term by product rule is this. Then again apply derivative rule for this term also. So first term d square plus 1 as it is, 2 into d minus 1 derivative is 2, as d minus 1 derivative is 1, so only write 2 here, plus 2 into d minus 1 as it is, derivative of d square plus 1 is 2d. So this is our second derivative, multiply by x square in numerator. Put d equal to 1, we get the final answer. So 1 minus 1 0, this term will be 0, this term will be 0, this term, three of these terms will be 0, only this remains. So d equal to 1, we put d equal to 1, so 1 square plus 1 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So we get the final answer after taking the second time derivative. So this is our first type rule. Apply second type rule. Here the type 2 rule is for trigonometric function. Which type of trigonometric function? Single trigonometric functions we want for applying type 2 rule. There is only sine term, sine raised to 1 term or cos raised to 1 term. If in example we come across the terms like sine square, cos square, sine cube, cos cube, so we can't apply the type 2 rule, as there is no single term sine term or cos term. So what we have to do, as here in a previous example there is a product of two trigonometric functions. So again we can't apply here type 2 rule, so we are applying the our formulae here, product formulae or factorization formulae. Here also we have to apply the trigonometric formulae. So which trigonometric formula we have to apply here? So if you have to remember first that if there are product of two trigonometric terms and we have to apply the type 2 rule, then compulsory we have to apply these type of rules, pairwise rules, 2 sin cos cos sin cos cos sin sin, product rules we have to apply here if there are product of two trigonometric functions. And here there is a square of sine, or there is a term like sine square or cos square. So you have to remember that if we if the example in RHS there is a term like sine square or cos square, we have to compulsorily apply double angle formulae. What are the double angle formulae? Cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1, and again same formula for cos 2x, 1 minus 2 sin square x. So first formula is for cos square x and second formula is for sin square x. When in example sin square term comes, then we have to apply second formula, and after simplification of this formula we get sin square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So this is the formula for sin square x. Say in same manner, instead of a sin square x by 2 or sin square term, if in example there is a term like cos square, so apply first formula for that. That is, from this double angle formula, first find cos square x. So we get 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. So from double angle formula, first find sin square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x by 2, and then cos square x equal to 1 plus cos 2x by 2. And when in example there is a sin square term, we have to apply this sin square x formula. And when in example there is a cos square term, we have to apply this double angle formula, that is cos square x equal to 1 plus cos 2x by 2. So here there is a term sin square x by 2. Originally in formula we can find sin square x term, but in example we ask sin square x by 2. So put x by 2 instead